Hello everyone, it is finally time for the Skulltimate Secrets ranking video slash rating video. It's been a while. I scrapped the original version of this video because I just did not like the way it turned out. Plus it had technical issues when I tried to upload it, so, I lost all the footage anyways. Well, I say I scrapped it, it's more like I had technical issues with it, and so it couldn't exist in the first place. So we're trying again. Anyway, I'm sorry, this took so long to come out, oh my gosh, this was planned to be the video right after Skulltimate Secrets Draculaura unboxing, and then I ended up getting Monster Ball Claudine, I ended up having technical issues with the original version of this video, and then I ended up getting Claude. So, and by the time this video is scheduled to upload, who knows, I think Hairplay Laguna might actually be arriving as well, so that's fun. Anyway, if you're just joining me for the first time, hi, my name is Angelfish. I do Monster High content as well as other toys that interest me. That's just generally the vibe of the channel. But, most people know me for Monster High. And I don't blame them. I love Monster High a lot. Been a fan since 2010. And G3 is alright in my book. I actually am quite fond of the dolls. Anyway, the way that this rating video is going to work is similar to how my Frankie video was when I rated all of the Frankies in my G3 collection at the time. I haven't gotten any new Frankies because they haven't released any new ones yet. But since that video, if you've seen that video, basically, disclaimer, I don't actively hate any of these dolls. I may have some notes for them, but I'm not going to be overly negative about them. So if you're going to watch this video in hopes that I bash any of the dolls, go find a different channel, because that's not who I am as a person. I tend not to buy things that I won't enjoy. The way that this video works is I will be rating each doll from a 1 to a 10, although there probably aren't going to be any below a certain number. And these are in no particular order. I call it a ranking video, but it's more of a rating video. We're just going over each of them, the unboxing experience, what I like about them, if I have any qualms with them. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. We're actually going to start with Frankie. I know I said that there's no set order to this, but it is kind of in numerical order in terms of if I have any notes for them in particular. And for Frankie, generally I had the most unpleasant unboxing experience out of all of them. There was a lot that I was hoping to like about them that I just didn't at the time. I mean, I completely changed their makeup, basically, because I was not thrilled with that, among other things. It took a bit for me to warm up to this doll. I had to play around a bit. I had to not completely, it was very easy to do. I soaked the hat in boiling water to take the chain off as a headband, which I'm glad I did, because I did not like the hat. I mean, the hat even made it into the video title as a big nope, because I just was not a fan of it. Was not a fan of the pieces they came in the locker wearing. They don't have a lot of mix-match options that I particularly enjoy. None of the combinations that they really came with, aside from the outfit that they are currently reside in, really work. I mean, their second pair of shoes, which in theory would be very cute, don't actually work with a lot of their outfit pieces. The boots are the best thing in the shoe department to come from them, and I didn't have a great experience unboxing Frankie. It took me forever to warm up to them, which is why this Mije is, sad to say, still a 6 out of 10, and this is just based off of starting opinions, and as my collection has grown with Skulltimate Secrets and just with G3 as a whole, this Frankie is probably one of the lowest rated dolls, the more dolls that I get as G3 goes on. They're not going to be remembered as fondly as some of their other dolls for me, even though I have no plans of selling them. I still love them. They're a 6 out of 10. There's a lot there that just didn't do it for me, which kind of sucks, because I really wanted to love them. I mean, Frankie is one of my favorite characters. Now, next up, I'm actually going to put Cleo. Very fitting, Frankie's ghoul friend. I love this Cleo so much. I love her hair blend. I love that it's saran. I like the outfit that I have her in. I did zhuzh her up a bit in terms of like giving her nails, giving her different earrings from a completely different doll line, giving her this bracelet from another Cleo doll. I don't remember which doll it is. It's been a while. I'm pretty sure it's from a Cleo doll that I don't even actually have from G1. But like this Cleo is pretty good. I like her. I didn't love the earrings. I didn't love the second pair of shoes. I didn't love the second top. So she's, in the outfit combo she's in. But I had an overall very pleasant experience with Cleo. Like, there was a lot for me to love. The pink lipstick, I think, actually works on here. And this is the only time I'm going to say this about any G3 Cleo that has pink on her. Because, bless her heart, I've seen Monster Ball Cleo. One of my friends actually has her at the time that I'm recording this. And, the pink lipstick on that Cleo, not doing it for me. We're going to change it when I get her, probably during the video. But, generally speaking, this is the exception to the pink rule. Like, if Cleo starts getting pink as an accent color in G3 more often, I'm going to be very picky. I'm going to be, because with her gold color scheme, pink can only do so well with it. I think the Valentine's Day Cleo, even though that's a G1 doll technically, is a perfect example of why pink generally does not work with her color palette. And it's because it clashes with the gold so heavily. It needs to be a rose gold pink if you're going to do it. This is the only exception because this is more of a reddish, almost like magenta kind of pink. I mean, it's not as saturated, but it's different. And I did add a little bit of a pearly sheen to it to help me like it a little bit more. Overall, I would rate this Cleo probably at a 7 out of 10, pretty good. I like Ghoul Spirit Cleo a little bit more than this, and that's just because of her makeup, not her outfit. If we could get something with Ghoul Spirit Cleo's face, but with that hair and like that outfit's color palette, I would love her a lot more. That would be wonderful. Next up, what? I thought there were only 5 Skulltimate Secrets dolls that I'm going over. Nope, I'm going over my second Skulltimate Secrets Laguna, because I actually have 2 of her, because she has 2 different hair blends. And it's not like a factory difference either. Like, both of these are manufactured in China, so it's not like, oh, there's an Indonesian variant that has a different shade of blue in her hair. No, they're both from China. And I want to make that very clear, because I don't want anybody spreading around misinformation about the hair variant, because it is a pretty interesting thing to have so early on in G3's run. Not even Signature Laguna has a hair variant, as far as we know. But, like, it's still Saran, it's got the Haute Couture blue in it instead of the deeper blue that's, well, actually, this is the blue that's, like, in the stock images. And, it's cute. I like it. This makeup I did myself, as a disclaimer. This is not the face-up that she comes with. I modified it because I have 2 of her. So, I wanted her to be a little different, and I gave her her fanny pack from her signature doll. But, yeah, I would rate this Laguna at a 7 out of 10 as well, just because the lighter blue does kind of change the vibe of the whole doll, honestly. In fact, it clashes with the original face-up so much, in my opinion, that I just kind of had to change it, in addition to just wanting her to be different from the other one that I've had for longer that I actually unboxed on the channel. I will say the lighter hair does make the pink outfit pieces that she comes with work a little bit better. She's not wearing them because I love this combo a little bit more. But the mix and match possibilities for Laguna are just great regardless. So, 7 out of 10. And she's about to fall over anyway. Let me just... Lo siento, this video is kind of disorganized. Next, I'm going to put Claudine. Not because unboxing that Laguna was any particularly different from the first Laguna. It's just I wanted to get her out of the way before we get to my actual, the main Laguna of my collection. But Claudine is next. I actually got her second. I got her early from Palmart back when in January or February. It's been such a long time. But I love this Claudine. She's still one of my favorites of the Claudine dolls that have released in G3. She was only recently dethroned from the #1 spot by Monster Ball Claudine, which now that I should definitely make a rating video similar to what I did for Frankie with all of the Claudine dolls that I have now, because I have enough Claudines for that video to happen now. I still need more Draculoras to do a video confidently on that subject, but, we can do Claudine next. She was a really fun experience. I love a lot of her pieces. In fact, there are absolutely 0 pieces that she comes with that I hate. She's really fun. A lot of her pieces can be mixed and matched with other Claudine dolls. Like, I have her signature doll wearing the moon boots she came with. My only gripe when I unboxed her was that there were no, painted details on her shoes, but I added that, recently. I figured out how to mix my own gold paint with some varnish and pigment powders and, just kind of touched them up, gave them some gold details, which they really needed in my opinion. But beyond that, this is one of my favorite Claudine dolls from G3, one of my favorite G3 dolls overall, and one of my favorite Skulltimate dolls. I can't help but give her a 9 out of 10, just because of how solid it is of a design, and because of how fun she was to unbox, honestly. She was really great. And her hair was among the softer shades of polypropylene that I've ever dealt with, which, for those of you who don't know, polypropylene, while, yes, all of the colors of it are the same fiber, some colors actually have slightly different texture than others. Some tend to, for some reason, feel a lot drier than others. But that Claudine doll, decent. Pretty soft. I didn't have to, moisturize it or anything. Frankie, I did have to moisturize the heck out of. But Claudine, I didn't. Now, next is the main Laguna that I use in my collection. She's got her hair done up in these little ponytails, like in the movie. She's so cute. I love this Laguna a little bit more than the other one just because she has the darker blue hair blend, but I wanted both for my collection because, I am a Laguna Blue fan. Across all generations, she has been, my #1 character. One of my first dolls as a child. My actual first doll as a child was Claude, but, Laguna was the second or third, I think. Second, because I got Jackson before I got Laguna when I was a kid. But, Laguna has always held a special place in my heart, so I'm a fan of her across all generations, and G3 is no exception. Which is so funny, because initially when information leaked that she was going to be so, vastly different from G1, I initially panicked for, a day. And then I got over it when the entire coming out of the dark scene got leaked for the movie. And then I was like, okay, I like this new Laguna. I will live. I love her. And it just sort of, she's been a favorite of mine ever since. G3 in particular. Among all of the G3 dolls, Laguna hits the hardest for me from most of the lines, if not all of the lines, honestly. I love how she has different makeup on every doll release compared to the other ghouls who seem to not want to change up their makeup routines. But, she's just very fun. She's very colorful. She was the first one I unboxed. She had a wonderful, pleasant experience. Love her to bits. Solid 10 out of 10. And then, of course, our last doll is Draculora. She's the most recent one I got, the final one I needed for Skulltimate Secrets. And she's also a solid 10 out of 10. Honestly, the beret, I didn't think I would like it because plastic hats don't win me over a lot. But, this one just is cute. It just has a vibe about it that I quite enjoy. And she has the most mix and match potential out of all of her pieces. I genuinely think everything she comes with can go together in some fashion, which is something that can't be said for, Cleo, especially not Frankie, and kind of not Laguna. Claudine has about as much mix and match ability with her Skulltimate Secrets pieces, but, Draculora is definitely beating out the other ghouls in that department. Like, everything is just so cohesive regardless of which pieces you put on her, and I think that's a hallmark and testament to how strong her character design is this generation. She is amazing. Like, I can't help but stan. I love her. Favorite Draculaura doll that has released from G3 so far, by like, not even by it's no competition. I mean, Draculaura is amazing this gen. Love her new body, love her new height, love her new face screenings. Everything about her just so fun. And I hope they keep it that way. You know, I can't wait for Series 2. Especially because that's the one I'm unsure of for Series 2, surprisingly, is the Series 2 Draculaura. I looked at her a while back when those first leaked, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But we'll see, you know, once they actually start rolling out later in the summer. They're supposed to be like late July, early August, from what I hear. But with distribution right now, who knows? Anyway, those are all my thoughts on Skulltimate Secrets. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you disagree with my opinions? If you do disagree, please be kind about it in the comments. I don't want to, like, have anybody fighting over dolls because, you know, this is an adult channel. We all need to be a little bit more civil than that, you know? Anyway, that is all the time I have for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!